Yo, this SV Twiz, the hood blogger. Shout out to everybody that been rocking with the content, bro. The new subs, I see y'all, man. I really appreciate y'all. If y'all new to the channel, bro, hit the sub. You know what I'm saying? Y'all won't be disappointed. If you're a returning viewer and you ain't sub yet, bro, what's the hold up? But just to get into it real quick, I'm not going to hold y'all up too long. I just got to announce, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, bro, I have a lot of people that hit me up on DMs and, you know, reach out to me, you know, and just ask for tips on, you know, how to get their YouTube channel rolling, whether they want to start a joint or if they got a joint and they, you know what I'm saying, they trying to get in the algorithm. You know, I do as much as I can as far as helping. You know what I'm saying? If you DM me, you ask for a little tip or something, I'll see what I can do. But, you know, it's hard for me to be everywhere at once. So, you know, what I did was, bro, I ain't going to hold y'all, man. I dropped this ebook. Ebook is fire, bro. When I tell you, bro, the information that's in this ebook is the same information that these larger YouTubers be charging people $1,500 for and stuff like that, bro. And I got it for the low. It's at a great price. But, you know, just to add more to it is, you know, it's actually on the website, and I'm going to be dropping a lot of uncensored content. My channel had got hit. It's certain joints you can't put on YouTube, so I'm going to upload all that footage on that website. The link is going to be in the description. So, you know, y'all going to be able to tap into like all the old Kensington videos, all the, you know what I'm saying, the film I did, Torn Apart. And, you know, most importantly, like I said, that ebook is on there, bro. When I tell you it's packed with heat, it's packed with heat. You know, if you grab it or whatever, if you got any more questions, DM me at thehoodblogger_. But if you grab it, make sure you DM me, you know what I'm saying, and send me a screenshot, you know, and I'm going to definitely, you know what I'm saying, help promote your channel on top of you know what I'm saying, grabbing the ebook. Is packed with a lot of exclusive information, stuff that people don't want to tell people. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's a guaranteed proven method. And I'm going to also just build a community on that website to, you know, where we're going to run it and we're going to pop it. And I'm going to give y'all the raw and uncut footage about, you know, how to be in the algorithm and how to guarantee to earn income. But that's all I got. So VODKA is back outside, bro. VODKA back outside and he's showing off. He just dropped a project called The Hurt. It's out on all platforms. Make sure y'all go support it. You know, VODKA personally for me, and I know a lot of people in the city or that followed that DVD wave, you got to put VODKA in the top 5. You know, he's definitely one of the most lyrical, and on top of that, all his raps have substance to it. You know, he don't just talk, you know, that M1 stuff and all of that. Like, he don't just be, when he rap, bro, it's always a story painted and always a portrait that's being, you know, displayed as far as music and art form. Now, at the end of the day, bro, during that DVD era, we saw a lot of them rappers. It's like, you know, they were celebrities in the hood, man. But, you know, VODKA at the end of the day, as though, you know, the status that we put him on is crazy, that, you know, he was actually dealing with a lot of issues with what he was talking about in his raps, and he really dealt with hardships and got to the point where he was blackballed from, you know, elevating off of the things that he was talking about in this music. It's all.
You definitely familiar with me, wow.
Yeah, man. Everybody knows the whole city, man. And VODKA, bro, you top 5 DOA, man. SV Twiz and said it. This on record. The whole city. The most of the real ones gonna agree, cause y'all know what it is. Like, I mean, this guy right here, he got a whole different level of talent when it comes to that. Like, he's an artist, you know what I'm saying? It's much like different, bro.
You can't even portray a VODKA. That's what makes him so crazy, because you can't even portray a VODKA. He's so different that.
Man, that's love.
I mean, he's so different that he's like, look, he ain't trying to rap like him. You don't even sound like him. You feel me? He's so different that it's like, you can't rap like VODKA. Like, I used to rap, you feel me? And I hear rappers all the time sound like somebody else, but I never heard anybody even attempt to try to sound like you. But you can't.
Because that, but you know, because remember then I was corny to me, man, you know.
No, on some real shit. No, on some real shit. Back in the day when we was on that, it's like, what?
You
He's like, oh, you hear what Fox said?
Yeah, it goes above niggas' head, though. That's the thing.
It go above.
It goes above niggas' head. It was even some Jones I had to run back maybe 2 times, like, hold on.
On some real shit. Back then,
you gotta keep up with VODKA on them.
When we was like 16, 17, you probably was like 19 and 20. we knew that you was too advanced for them.
Yeah,
And we was that young, like,
I didn't know nobody
they don't
knew.
catch it, like, he too
I
advanced
never knew
for
that.
them.
I didn't know nobody knew.
You
That's
was
why
too
I
advanced
said
for
you ain't gonna
certain
fit me
niggas,
to
bro.
next century.
No bullshit, you was too
And that
advanced.
was the
If you wasn't in the mix or getting super high, you wouldn't understand shit he's talking about.
Like,
You had to be in the
right?
mix or getting super high to understand what
Right,
he's talking about.
right.
No bullshit.
And in them days, you know, it was like, man, when the industry was open, it was like, man, you know,
That's when it was all commercial. When you listen, Bach, when
Yeah,
you was
man.
Bach, like you still Bach, but when back in the day when we was listening, like yo, I want to hear Bach on that DVD. Like niggas, everybody rap the same. When I want to hear something different,
remember I got blackballed
this
then, though.
This is
I
different.
got blackballed then for getting high.
Yeah, but now look at the
know?
era now. That's
what
the
I was
wave.
just about to say. Then I was getting high. I was on my drugs, man.
But you know, back then we was super
No,
high,
no,
like
no,
he
no,
more.
Well, Bach,
So the industry people was like, no, he had liability. You can't sign him.
well, Bach,
He ain't, no, he
Well,
get
Bob.
too high, he can go to this guy. Nowadays,
But if you listen to him, you can
but listen,
the people that get high is the ones that get in the situation.
Yeah.
Because I don't
Yeah.
get high, it's like nobody knows what you're talking about. Because you learn.
that's a fact.
You learn. You dealing in the industry where these kids ain't learned yet. So everybody that's talking about the things that's exciting and stuff is pills, whatever they smoking, Miley's already, the bitches, you know. So when right. So when it was my time, it wasn't time to come about the drug. You know what I'm saying? Fast forward, now everybody talking about drugs, but now I don't think want to hear about drugs.
That's true. That's true.
I can't go backwards. I was on drugs before.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real drugs, sure.
And kept it a stack too.
That right there was just some exclusive behind the scene footage right there when we was actually shooting the movie. And you know, with that being said, I'm like, you know, let me run the camera, bro, because we was talking for hours, man. We really shout out to VODKA, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sheen Meek Raw, man. At the end of the day, he was speaking about, you know, a lot of things that was going on as far as him, you know, not being able to get into the game. And it was people that was like, he hot, but we can't really put you on because of the lingo you talk, the stuff you talking about. So then he would, you know, fast forward it and, you know, speak about what's going on in the music today, like as far as like Future and a lot of rappers that's what they was pushing. So, you know, VODKA pretty much had like a roller coaster where it was like, you know, at the end of the day, he got a core fan base, but at times he would just be off, you know what I'm saying, not really doing too much of music. And yeah, he dropped freestyles and stuff like that from time to time, but now, you know, VODKA, you know, is stepping back up to the plate, bro. A lot of artists from Philly is actually stepping back up to the plate. So like I said, he just dropped a new project and everything, and this is just a little snippet of it.
Give me a black and white composition book and a pen, and I'll tell you about how the story began. And the coke went in the pot where it learned how to swim. Just be yourself, some niggas had to learn how to them. Call it deja vu, Tina was out on a limb.
Once again, man, the project is called The Hurt. Make sure y'all check that joint out. But this SV Twiz the Hood blogger, y'all know how I carry it. You know I'm gonna keep y'all updated on Philly hip hop news and events that's going on in the streets of Philly. And once again, man, make sure y'all click the link in the description if y'all trying to get your YouTube jumping. Grab that ebook, bro. Like I said, it's for the low, but that's all I got now.